It began with 3 little words: I love you. Now, most people reading this might smile, think of chocolates or romantic movies, or send a cheesy text back to their crush. But the year was 2000, and the world was blissfully unaware that these 3 tiny words could trigger the first truly viral digital apocalypse. Hey everyone, today we uncover the shocking story of Onul Dagesman, the mastermind behind one of the deadliest viruses ever created. Before we dive in, don't forget to subscribe, smash that like button, and share this video. Let's get started. Our story today begins in February of the year 2000, in the Philippines. The main character of our story is a young man named Onul Dagesman. At that time, Onul was a college student in his final year at AMA Computer University, a well-known school for technology and programming. Like every student about to graduate, Onul was required to create a final project or software program as part of his graduation requirements. This is where his strange and unexpected journey began. Onul came from a poor family, and life wasn't easy for him. Back in the year 2000, the internet wasn't like it is today. It was expensive and hard to access. People had to go to internet cafes and pay by the hour just to browse or send emails. If your time ran out, you were disconnected immediately and your money was gone. Since Onul didn't have much money, getting enough time online was a real struggle. But he was determined to finish his project, a project that required him to use the internet. So he began thinking of an idea, something that could help people and help him at the same time. And that's where the unbelievable story of Onul Dagesman truly begins. But before I tell you about that astonishing idea he planned to present to the university as his graduation project, I'll touch on what caused it to come to him. Having studied computers for 4 years at university, he was very frustrated by how expensive the internet was. Coming from a poor family and learning computers made him eager to use the internet, but the cost became a real obstacle. That made him wonder, why is the internet so expensive? Why must people pay? He thought it shouldn't cost money. I must create free internet, he told himself, an internet anyone could use without paying. All these thoughts crowded his mind as he considered his graduation project. Then an idea came to him that will surprise you. He began developing a virus. This virus, he planned, would let him connect to someone using the internet, then that person would be compromised, he would steal their passwords and data, and through that access, he could use the internet. At the time, he believes creating that program was not wrong. He saw it as something normal and asked, what's the harm if one person uses another's internet? Why should it be protected with a password? Then he took his computer and began to build the program. He was very skilled at programming and soon created the virus. After that, he went to the university intending to present the program as his graduation project. He showed it to the professors, saying it would help anyone who couldn't afford internet. But his program and his paperwork were rejected, and the professors dismissed him. He left the room furious. Back in his room, he was very angry and told himself, first, I must graduate from the university. He created another program, obtained his diploma, and then went home to look for work, all the while planning to improve the program they had rejected. He tried to turn the virus into clickable links. Eventually, he made a link and attached his own picture to it. After adding his photo, he thought about how the program would spread, that it would send itself to people's email addresses, and when someone opened the picture, it would activate. His computer was accessed that way. Do you know who sent the first infected link? It was this man, Onul Dagesman. The first time he sent it, it went to someone in the Philippines. When that person saw the picture and opened it, Onul took control of their computer and obtained all the data stored on it. He then began rolling out his project so many people could use it. Now, the question is, how did other people use it? Was there any harm? He was the one installing it onto their computers. But one thing to remember, he did not have in his mind the intention to harm people. He only wanted everyone to have free internet. After he finished building the program and began giving it to people, some used it. But he noticed it didn't reach many people. It barely got beyond the villages and neighborhoods near him. So he said, "I will stop here," and refused to give it to anyone else. He said he would not sell it. Then he started improving the program and looked for a way to spread it quickly and reach the whole world. Once he made that decision, he spent many nights in his room working on it. He kept fixing and improving that program, adding code, removing code, adding more, taking up many nights. Finally, he created another amazing method. At first, it worked like this. The Gmail message would arrive, you'd open it, and his program would take over your computer and steal your password. That was just between him and the person he sent it to. But then he built a new trick. He made a link with an image attached. When you opened it, it would take over your computer and steal your password. And not only that, the moment you opened that message, it would forward itself to every email address you had ever communicated with. Those people would receive the same infected message, open the link, and their computers would be taken over too. That's how it multiplied. So friends, keep this in mind. The problem isn't only Onel de Guzman, it's that what he created was a virus. A virus is like magic in a dangerous way. Often, when you first test it, sometimes your creation grows beyond your intention. It becomes something far greater than you ever meant it to be. Before Onel even ran his first real test, he thought to himself, if I send people an email with my picture, they might wonder, why is this person sending me a photo? They could get suspicious and not open it. So he decided to change his strategy. He needed a message that sounded innocent, curious, and irresistibly tempting, something that would make anyone want to click. He replaced the picture with 3 simple words: I love you, heart. He thought, who could possibly ignore a message like that? Everyone wants to know who loves them. Curiosity will make them click. It was a clever, yet dangerous idea, because those 3 words would soon become the spark that set the internet on fire. When he finished designing and coding the program, Onel decided to test it. He thought, if I send it to people here in the Philippines, it might get traced back to me. So he picked another place, a small but connected country called Singapore. He sent the first I love you email to someone there. And what happened next? Well, Singapore wasn't just any small island nation. It was a hub of business, tourism, and global connection. People there emailed companies, families, and friends all around the world. That single email, with its 3 sweet, harmless words, was about to travel farther than Onel could ever imagine. The virus spread across the whole world. But let's return to the Philippines. 24 hours later, Onel's mother came to him and said, "My son, stop this. And do you know that the Philippine government and the police are searching everywhere? They are checking every home. Our house hasn't been investigated yet, but they are looking for the person who made a hacker program that has caused governments around the world to shut things down. They're searching for that person in this country, and you must not be caught. Please stop, my child." Onel was stunned. He thought to himself, could that person be me? Still, he told himself it wasn't possible. It had only been 24 hours. They couldn't find him that fast. He went out among other young people and talked with them, and then he saw the virus had returned to the Philippines. He realized the message, "I love you," was what was causing all this trouble. When he saw that, he had no doubt left in his mind that he had created everything. After that, the man who had been investigating took decisive action. Before we reveal the step he took, let's answer the question you're probably asking yourself. How did they find out that the person behind it was someone in the Philippines? To understand that,
we first need to look at the impact of the virus. When Onel sent the first email to that man in Singapore, it spread to everyone that man had ever emailed. Then, it spread to those people's contacts, and on and on. It reached East Asia, then Europe, and finally, America. It infected every corner of the world. Every computer it touched fell silent. Files disappeared, emails stopped working, and systems froze. It was chaos. Every infected computer became like a blind, deaf machine, unable to see where it was going or hear commands. Important files vanished, email servers crashed. The situation spiraled out of control. Experts later said it was the fastest spreading computer virus in history at that time. Every single second, more than 100,000 new people were infected. Within just 5 hours, it had reached every continent on Earth. Even the world's biggest banks were hit, losing millions of dollars as their systems broke down. Banks couldn't send transactions, governments couldn't receive reports, and people everywhere were panicking. In just the first 4 hours, countries like Denmark, Italy, Norway, the Netherlands, Sweden, and Switzerland were crying out for help, their networks collapsing, their files locked, and their data lost. The I love you message had turned from 3 innocent words into a global digital disaster.
In the United States, the damage was greatest. Even the NASA agency had to delete its most important files. Many ministries slammed their doors shut, and the situation became so chaotic that the FBI stepped in immediately. They investigated where the virus had started and eventually traced its origin to the Philippines. The FBI contacted the Philippine police and told them there was someone in the Philippines causing a global problem with the I love you virus. They urged, "You must capture this person." They shared their information and the police began searching house by house. Finally, when they searched the home connected to the case, they found signs that someone had taken refuge there. The suspect's computer had been opened and parts that seemed important were gone. The rest had been removed. When the police put the pieces together, they identified the person as Onel de Guzman, who had been hiding inside the country. On May 11, the police surrounded the place where he was staying and arrested him. When they first questioned him, he told the truth. At that time, the Philippines had no clear law or constitution clause that specifically punished hacking. After reviewing the case, the authorities said Onel could be released. He was free to go. But they warned him never to do anything like that again. When he left custody, he encountered strange offers. The major companies and universities in the Philippines sent him proposals. Coming from a poor family, one might imagine he would accept, but he rejected all the offers. He felt stressed and guilty, thinking he had made a terrible mistake that harmed many poor people who only wanted internet access. Then he disappeared. His whereabouts remained unknown until April 2019, when a British journalist managed to find and meet Onel. At that time, Onel was back in the Philippines running a small shop. And there he was, fixing phones in a tiny repair stall, earning just enough to survive day by day. That's how he lived. Quietly, far from the chaos he once unleashed on the world. Then one day, the British journalist who had been searching for him finally found him and filmed a short documentary. The story went viral again. Once companies saw the video, they began to compete, sending offers, trying to recruit him, telling him they needed someone with his level of skill. But once again, Onel de Guzman refused. He said, "I don't want money or rewards for something that caused harm. I don't deserve to benefit from my mistake." And with that, he returned to his humble repair shop. The same man who had once brought the internet to its knees, now quietly repairing broken phones one by one. Friends, that's where our story ends. If you enjoyed this story, don't forget to like the video and subscribe to the channel. More incredible true stories are on the way. Thank you so much for watching.